Hello families, this is Mrs. Becker with a short explanation about what a flipped classroom is. I'm going to start by explaining just what it is in a short definition. A flipped classroom is a teaching model where teachers provide short video lessons that students can complete at home before school the next day. This allows for the teacher to spend more class time on discussions, projects, and other ways for applying newly learned skills. So why a flipped classroom? Well, today's mobile generation makes students a lot more interested in using technology to learn rather than learning the traditional way with a teacher standing in front of them and explaining the content. Another reason why a flipped classroom is a good idea is because there isn't always enough time for students to complete homework in the evenings. Parents are scrambling to get it done or trying to find the time, and sometimes, the homework isn't done as well maybe as it could be, and so homework is all for naught. So having a flipped classroom allows students to watch a video at home on the content that they're learning in school and then to complete an assignment where necessary. A flipped classroom is also a great way for absent students to catch up on lessons that they missed in school. So if we do the letter of the day in school and they missed it, they can watch the video that their teacher has posted and complete the assignment. Another reason why flipped classrooms are great is because as teachers, we usually teach to what we call the middle student, and then we rely on small group instruction to reach the higher performing students and the lower performing students. The reason why we teach to the middle is because it's difficult to teach at the comfortable pace that every individual student needs. So we just teach kind of to the middle, and then we differentiate instruction in other ways through our centers and through our small groups. With a flipped classroom, students can pause video, stop it, rewind it, or rewatch the content at their own speed. So, for higher performing students, they might only need to watch the video once and understand the content. But for students who need more time, they can watch it as many times as they need to at home, in the comfort of their homes, and they'll be all caught up. Parents can also help with a flipped classroom model. They can watch the videos with the students and, talk them through their work, or, help them to rewind, pause, and rewatch the content. So some of the benefits of a flipped classroom are that students are preloading content before they even come to school. So again, with the letter of the day, we might teach the letter, the sound, and how to write it, and then when they come to school, they're already ready to apply what they have already learned at home through the videos. And we can do more fun things and get right to the activities. I plan on using a lot of small groups and different group activities where students can work together and actually teach each other what they learned from the lesson, because not everybody will get the same thing from the lesson as the next person, so they can all teach each other in the small groups while I walk around and I can facilitate the activities and projects that I'm having them work on for that day. So with a traditional flipped classroom, teachers will use the videos for what they would do during a lecture at school. But since kindergarten doesn't have these lectures, it will look a little different from a traditional flipped classroom. Some of the ways that we'll use a flipped classroom are with teaching the letter of the day or week, specific writing skills that we're working on in class. We might also use the flipped classroom to make videos of us reading stories that we're working on in class and with a related skill. So if we teach a story about the gingerbread man, we might also include an activity about sequencing the events, and we will either send the assignment home so that it can be done at home for homework after the video is watched, or we can assign an assignment where students can, write lists down or something simple that they can bring back to school the next day. One of the most common questions that teachers get about the flipped classroom is, what if a student does not have access to the internet at home, or if there wasn't enough time to complete the assignment? Well, the answer to that question is that they will come to school in the morning and complete it at school. So each teacher in our school has at least 4 laptops in their classrooms. So after students eat breakfast, they will have some time to go over to the computers and watch it if they weren't able to do it at night. And then the teacher can help with completing the assignment, as long as time allows us to help the students. So no worries if there wasn't enough time or no internet access at home, because students can definitely come to school and complete it here if they need to. For any other questions that you might have about the flipped classroom, please email me at regina.becker@colonial.k12.de.us, or give us a call here at school, or even reach us on Dojo. Okay? Thanks for listening.